Hello, I welcome you all to this lecture 3 session on unsteady heat conduction. In the last lecture, we have solved few problems on lumped heat analysis. In this session, we will discuss about instantaneous heat flow and total heat transfer rate on lumped heat system. Then we will solve problem on instantaneous heat flow and total heat transfer rate. Then we will see time constant and one problem on time constant. Now we will see the derivation on instantaneous heat flow rate, that is rate of heat transfer at any time t. From the lumped system analysis, we have already derived this equation. T minus Ta divided by Ti minus Ta is equal to exponential of minus h into area into rho into V into C into time t, that is also equal to T minus Ta divided by Ti minus Ta is equal to e power minus Biot number into Fourier number. Now we need the instantaneous heat flow rate, that is nothing but rate of heat transfer at any time t, that is given by, from mCpdT equation, m is rho into V because density is equal to mass by volume, m is rho into V into Cp is written as C, then dt, it is in rate form, that is by rho Vc into dt by dt. It is a instantaneous rate of heat flow equation. So rho into V into C d by dt of what is T? From this equation you have to separate T. You have already this temperature distribution equation from lumped system analysis. From this equation you have to separate T, that is Ta plus Ti minus Ta into exponential of minus h into A into T divided by rho into V into C. You can use T or tau, that is nothing but time. Now if you simplify the above step, rho into V into C, differentiation of this whole term. Okay, differentiation of Ta is 0 because it is independent of time tau. Differentiation of this whole term is nothing but Ti minus Ta into e power x derivation differentiation e power x into this term, that is written here. Ti minus Ta into minus h into area divided by rho Vc into exponential of minus h into area divided by rho Vc into tau. This whole term is differentiation of this term. Now if you simplify this step, you will get h into area into Ti minus Ta into exponential of minus h area in divided by rho into V into C into tau. Now finally you will get it is h into area divided by rho Vc into time tau is nothing but Biot number into Fourier number, that is written here. So finally you will get Qi is equal to minus h into area into Ti minus Ta into e power minus Biot number into Fourier number. This is the equation for instantaneous heat flow rate in a lumped system analysis. Now we will derive total or cumulative heat flow rate equation in a lumped system analysis. Total amount of heat transfer during a time interval 0, tau is the change in internal energy of the body. That is, if you integrate instantaneous heat flow rate from 0 to tau interval, you will get a total or cumulative heat flow rate in a lumped system analysis. Instantaneous heat flow rate equation you already derived, that is minus h into area into Ti minus Ta into exponential of minus h into area divided by rho into V into C into tau into d tau. Now you integrate this with the limits 0 to tau. So integration of above equation is minus h into area into Ti minus Ta into exponential of minus h into area divided by rho Vc into tau divided by minus h into area divided by rho Vc. Integration of e power x bar, whatever the term, you have to divide in the integration. So remaining term, simplification of this step, rho into V into C into Ti minus Ta. Then here, if you observe, e power minus h into area divided by rho Vc into tau, you have to put the limits 0 to tau. You will get rho Vc into Ti minus Ta into exponential of minus h into area into tau divided by rho Vc minus 1. If you put the upper limit first, you will get same term minus lower limit, that is e power 0, that is 1. So finally, the total or cumulative heat flow rate in a lumped system analysis is given by rho Vc into Ti minus Ta into e power. This whole term is nothing but product of Biot number into Fourier number minus 1. Now we will solve problem on cumulative as well as instantaneous heat flow rate. A 15 mm diameter mild steel sphere, thermal conductivity 42 watt per meter degree Celsius, is exposed to cooling airflow at 20 degree Celsius, resulting in a convective coefficient H is equal to 120 watt per meter square degree Celsius. Determine the following. Time required to cool the sphere from 550 degree Celsius to 90 degree Celsius. Instantaneous heat flow rate 2 minutes after the start of cooling. Total energy transferred from the sphere during the first 2 minutes. For mild steel, take density as 7850 kg per meter cube. Specific heat C is equal to 475 joule per kg Celsius and alpha value 0.045 meter square per hour. Problem on sphere. Diameter is mentioned, radius is 7.5, diameter by 2, convert into meter, then thermal conductivity given, then exposed to a cooling airflow, that means exposed to an environment that is a cooling airflow environment, that is Ta 20 degree Celsius, ambient temperature here, then initial temperature Ti 550 degree Celsius, initial temperature, then after some interval of time T, it is cooled to 90 degree Celsius. Ti is 550. If you read this, time required to cool the sphere from, that is initial temperature 550 to 90 degree Celsius. It is after some interval of time T, it is temperature is reduced to 90 degree Celsius. That is why T is equal to 90 degree Celsius. H is given, convective heat transfer coefficient 120 watt per meter square degree Celsius. First we need to find time required. So for that you need to find characteristic length for the sphere. It's already derived this equation, r by 3, volume of the sphere divided by area of the sphere, you will get r by 3 as 0.0025. So Biot number, after that, after calculating characteristic length, you have to find out Biot number. Biot number HLC by K, all values you have, the values, if you substitute, you will get 0.007143, which is less than 0.1, so we can use lumped system analysis. Then Fourier number, alpha T by LC square, alpha value given, so you can find out Fourier number also. Time is unknown, this time you have to find out. You can use this equation, T minus Ta divided by Ti minus Ta equal to e power minus Biot number into Fourier number. First they asked to find the time, that is why lumped system analysis equation you can use, because Biot number is less than 0.1. So all the values we have except the time. If you substitute, if you simplify, you will get the time as 141.7 seconds. Next we have to find out instantaneous heat flow rate as well as total heat flow rate. Instantaneous heat flow rate is given by, just now we have derived, minus h into area into Ti minus Ta into e power minus Biot number into Fourier number. And total heat transfer rate in a lumped system analysis is given by Q dash is equal to rho Vc into Ti minus Ta into e power minus Biot number into Fourier number minus 1. First we will find instantaneous heat flow rate after 2 minutes after the start of the cooling. H into area Ti minus Ta e power Biot number into Fourier number. That is Biot number into Fourier number 0.007143 into 7200 into 0.033, you will get 1.7126. Finally, instantaneous heat transfer rate, if you substitute in this equation, you will get a minus 8.1 watt. Similarly, here in the above equation, negative sign shows that heat is given off by the sphere, that is heat rejecting from the sphere. Total energy transferred from the sphere during first 2 minutes we have to find out now. 2 minutes is nothing but 0.0333 H. So if you substitute here, 7850 is the density, volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube, then temperature given, then specific heat given 475, temperature 550 minus 20 into e power of Biot number into Fourier number we have already calculated here. So if you substitute all the values, you will get minus 2862.3 joule. Now we will see the time constant. Notation is tau star, or in some textbook they will use small t. The quantity rho Vc by h into As is called time constant. In this equation, rho Vc by h into As is nothing but a time constant. So if you substitute rho into V into C divided by h into As as a time constant in this equation, you will get T minus Ta divided by Ti minus Ta is equal to e power minus tau by tau star, because it is 1 by tau star here, rho into Vc in the denominator by h into As, nothing but 1 by tau star. Now we will solve one problem on time constant. A thermocouple junction of spherical form is to be used to measure the temperature of a gas stream. Convective heat transfer coefficient H is equal to 400 watt per meter square degree Celsius. Thermal conductivity of thermocouple junction 20 watt per meter degree Celsius. Specific heat 400 joule per kg Celsius, and density rho is equal to 8500 kg per meter cube. Calculate the following. Junction diameter needed for the thermocouple to have the thermal time constant of 1 second. Time constant value is given, we have to find out junction diameter. Time required for the thermocouple junction to reach 198 degrees Celsius if the junction is initially at 25 degrees Celsius and is placed in the gas stream which is at 200 degrees Celsius. So what we have to find out? Diameter we have to find out for the time constant of 1 second. Tau star value given, tau star is equal to 1 second, we have to find out radius. Diameter we have to find out. Then in the second case we have to find out the time required for the thermocouple junction to reach 198 degrees Celsius. So after some time interval t, the junction of thermocouple is reached to 198 degrees Celsius, that is temperature T is given, initial temperature given, then it is placed in a gas stream which is at 200 degrees Celsius. It is the environment temperature. By looking at this sentence, it is placed in a gas stream which is at 200 degrees Celsius. So it is a environment temperature now for this problem. So TA is 200 degree Celsius, Ti is 25 degree Celsius, T is 198 degree Celsius. For the second case, to find time T, first you find junction diameter now. Time constant is given, so tau star is defined by rho into V into C divided by H into AS, that is equal to rho into, it is a sphere, spherical given, spherical form. So volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube into Cp, C written, so divided by H into surface area of the sphere 4 pi r square. If you simplify this equation, you will get rho into R get cancel, R into C divided by 3, 4 get cancel, 3H. Now you substitute, time constant is given 1 second, remaining all value 8500 into R into 400 divided by 3 into 400. You will get 0.353 mm, or in terms of meter if you want 3 by 8500 meter, because while substituting in the formula you have to substitute in meter. So diameter they asked, diameter is equal to 2 into radius, that is 0.706 mm. Second case of the problem, we have to find out time required for the junction to reach 198 degree Celsius. We have to find out time T. For that, first you have to find the Biot number. In order to use this equation, lumped system temperature distribution equation, first you have to confirm the Biot number is less than 1 or not. If it is less than 1, less than 0.1, not 1, sorry, less than 0.1, then only you can use the lumped system analysis. For that you find Biot number HLC by K. That value, if you substitute, you will get H as 400, R by 3, because LC for sphere it is R by 3, divided by K as 20, you will get Biot number as 0.00235, which is less than 0.1. So that lumped capacitance method can be used to solve this problem. T minus TA divided by Ti minus Ta is equal to exponential of minus H into surface area divided by rho Vc into time T. This time T we have to find out now. Remaining all value we have. If you substitute, you will get time as 4.47 second. The lumped system analysis equations available in your data handbook, transient conduction, page number 66. So with this, I am concluding this session. The following references are used for the preparation of these slides. Thank you.